So this video shows the operation instruction of the single head tracking capping machine. So now we're going to turn on the machine. So here we have the interface. Go to the English operation. So when you turn to the machine, you will have an alarm which says the machine need to set to 0. So we're back to origin. Here origin is empty, so we need to back to origin. When doing back to origin, you see the capping head is moving to the origin. Okay. And now here we see the origin is okay, and the alarm is gone. So now this is the machine is turning on. Here is the mechanical parts of the machine. We will have a cap feeder. So this cap feeder will push up to feed the cap to the capping head, and then you will clamp it and go to the standby position waiting for bottles. And here we have a bottleneck positioning. When the capping head is going to doing the screwing, the neck locker will clamp the bottleneck to make sure the bottle is at the right position. So, and here you will see the handle wheel. Black handle wheel is to manually mechanical adjustment of the according to the bottle head. After you adjust the right position, here the handle need to lock it. Okay. So, and here is this one is the bottle input sensor. So when bottle get inside here, this sensor will detect bottle, and this sensor will give the position to the machine. So this is very important. Do not touch the sensor position, and do not change the sensor position once all parameter set. So this is very important. It is different from the original sensor detection, because this sensor is not only for detection, it is also for positioning. So when this sensor position is moved, go up and down or right or left, the parameter inside the machine, one parameter also need to change, and also the sensitive, if it is changed, light parameter also need to change. And I will tell you which parameter need to change once this sensor position is moved. Okay, so first, when we want to set the machine, so normally we need to move the machine up and down. So here we make some mechanical limitation. So this limitation is for the lowest bottle. It is for this bottle. So when you adjust this belt height, you can directly go to this position and fix it. And when you are doing the 4 liter and the 5 liter, the two big bottles, you just raise up the belt to this position. It is fixed. Okay, so this position is important. And another two position is this whole set need to move up and down according to the bottle size. Also, you have two positions. One is the lowest position for this one, and the other position is for the other two bottles. And we have a sensor limitation back the machine. So as you see, we have two sensors here. This one is red. That means now it is working with the small one. So this sensor, when you raise up this whole set up, when this whole set move to this sensor, the sensor is activated, and it will stop. Also give you an alarm. Shows the machine already reached the sensor position. So you need to start. Okay, so this machine is working with, we call it tracking, is because the system of the belt and the cabin head going vertically up and down or horizontally left to right, everything is controlled with one system. So it's going tracking. So when a bottle it is detected by this sensor, the machine will record the current position, and when this machine think the bottle already reaching the cabin standby position, so he will start screwing, going down screwing and moving during screwing, and after the torque reach the target cabin torque, you will go back to the next one. And also you will see you have two different bottles, so you will have different head position. So now the parameter inside the machine for the head and the origin position, it is all set inside the machine in the program. So you don't need to set the parameter, but there is one parameter you need to set. It is this sensor, because once you move this sensor, the machine will lose the position of the sensor, lose the real position of the sensor. So you need to set a parameter which it is tell the machine, the distance between the sensor to the standby position. So now this machine is not at a standby position. I will start the machine, so you will have the standby position. Okay, so I'm going to start. Okay, so now this is the standby position. The cabin head is waiting for a bottle, and you'll need to tell the machine this sensor position to this standby position, the distance. So when you change from one bottle to the other, maybe you will face one problem: is the cabin head is capping too early or too late. So which means the sensor distance to the standby, the distance, it is not given to the machine correctly. So I will show you now. We're going to the setting. So we don't have the right, we need to log in the manufacturer. The password is 66. Okay, so now we have it, and here we have the server page. So the server page, and now we will have many positions here, and I will tell you one by one later. Okay, so here you have some, we need to find out the distance between the sensor to the standby. So we need to find this position. Okay, so now we go to the setting. Here there's one capping pulse, that's 358.5. That means this sensor, from the sensor detects the bottle, also means the sensor, when the sensor have the signal, the distance between this signal to this capping position, it is about that. If the capper is capping too early, for example, the bottleneck is still on the left, but the machine is going to cap So that means the distance you give is too small. And if the bottleneck already passed the capping head, which means the distance you give is too long, you need to make it smaller. So that is one of the position you need to change. Okay. And there is not much mechanical adjustment for this machine. One thing is the feeder, the seat, black seat, you need to change. You have two seats. This is for the original screwing cap, and also the capping head. You have 3 sets of it, so you need to change. You need to change this one, and also the neck positioning. You need to change from this one, and you will need to adjust the rail guards for the cap. Okay, to make adjustments. So that is the mechanical adjustment, and also the bottleneck position. Okay, because the lock position and the capping position, the distance may be changed, so you need to adjust from here. So that is all you need to adjust. And for the others is all, and also yes, the climbing belt, the opening of the climbing belt, you can adjust from the hand wheel. Okay, so now I'm going to show you here. So here you have some capping recept. Inside you have some torque. There have some torque and the capping turning speed parameter. So this torque we already set, and the system is a little bit complicated. So normally it is better you don't need to change light. Okay, and if you want to use, you can use the recept 1, 2, 3 for the capping torque. Okay, and the recept here, so you will have formula here inside. You got 1 liter, 4 liter, 3 liters. So if you want to use the formula here, you can select it and use formula. Okay, but before that, it is better you need to stop the machine and doing the formula switch. Down speed to adjust mouse light is the rest of it. It is the right position, and the capping head going down speed to start capping. Real-time torque, it shows the torque, and here you have the parameter name, production quantity, the production capacity, here the efficiency. Okay, here, and the translation speed, it is the horizontal moving speed of the capping head. And up and down speed, it is the the vertically moving speed of the capping head. The belt speed, it is for the black climbing belt speed. The one thing it is very important is the conveyor speed should be the same as the belt speed. So you do not individually speed up the belt. Otherwise, because the jerry can is too heavy and the filling machine is 12 nozzles, if the conveyor speed is faster than the black belt speed, the bottle will push the bottles will push the first one bottle to move faster, so the machine will lose the position. Okay, so here, and we got settings. So the pen pick cap position, so it is the horizontal position of the cap. This is going here cap, and for pick cap, so this is horizontal position. And weight position, it's horizontal position. So now here we have this is vertical position, and it is waiting, a standby position for it. Because this is the X and Y, so we call pan, it is the X, right? And the lift, it is the Y, it is the Y position. Okay, so lift pickup position, it is the vertically position of the head for picking up the cap here. And the lift weight position, it is the vertically position of the standby now. The jar mouth bottom position, which means when this machine is going to cap, the limitation for the going down, limitation position for the going down. This two position, it is for programming protection. It's so that the machine will not go too far if it keep tracking, go too far and give some crash or something. So this is two is also for protection. Do not change. We already talked about this capping position. This means the distance between the sensor and the standby position. The capping area it is means from this standby position, when it is going to the distance goes like now it is 220. So when the distance goes 220 and the torque still not reach the target torque, the machine will just give up the current processing and back to the next. It is also for protection. Bottle spacing. This is means the bottles, one bottle to the other bottle's distance. It is not so important. So you do not change the parameters here. Follow-up space, this do not change. Clamping time in space. So this it is not important for you. Do not need to change. Here are some delays. The current delays is all good, so you do not need to change now. Here you have the cap in delay. That means the sensor, that means when the cap feeder is going up, you give 0.3 seconds for the clamper to clamp it. Think the system. The elevator stop delay, it is for the vibrating ball. It is for the vibrating ball. When the sensor there is full cap, the vibrating ball will delay to stop, and also here start delay. When this sensor here do signal, the vibration will up to 2 seconds will start again. So here are some delays. Bottle not in place alarm 2 seconds. So which means when this sensor continuously has no signal for 2 seconds, the machine will give you alarm. And the no cap alarm, which means when this sensor has no signal for a long time, the machine will give you alarm. Low air pressure. We have air pressure detector, the red one. When the pressure is not enough, it is lower, too low for 2 seconds, the machine will stop. Top cap not in place alarm. Top cap not in place alarm. Okay. This means we have a sensor here on the cylinder. This sensor, if this sensor When the cap feeder going up and it lasts for few minutes and it has no signal, the machine will give you alarm. The inverter page. So bottle spacer, the conveyor frequency, the conveyor speed, climbing reset delay. Climbing reset delay it is for the neck, for this one, for the neck location to open. Pin isolation term, restoration term, belt isolation term here. Here this is for the server isolation, so you do not need to change them. So that is all, and the formula here. And if you change the settings and you want to save the parameter to a formula, you can go into 8 and 1 liter and save the formula. So that is all for this machine. And you have, when you adjust the belt head, this vibration ball head also need to adjust. It's from there to raise up, from this one to raise up. But before raise up, you need to loose the bolt here and turn the hand wheel, moving up and down. And for different cap, you need to loose this bolt to change the vibration ball. And also when this vibration ball is moving up and down, you need to move the sensor from here up and down. So that is all for this machine.